All right, get ready for Cherokee front fenders part 4. So we're going to be finishing up the paint on this episode, getting these mounted up, getting them straight, and back to where I can start driving it again. All right, so hang in there. Let's finish this project up. Well, I was out of work there for a couple days. I got a seasonal bug of some kind. Knocked me out. I basically slept for 2 days, but I'm back at it, and believe it or not, it took me 5 coats of this Loudon green in order to get it to the dark color of the truck. And I think if I was to do it again, I know what I'd do is I'd put some of the color into the primer, make the primer darker, because the top coat is so transparent that it took a lot to cover it up. And this now has got the first coat of clear on it. And like I said, though, I'm going to have where these panels here, where they bulge out, I'm going to have to paint those black and put a red stripe on this one here. And haven't decided whether or not I'm going to paint the nose of it black. I probably will. We'll see how that looks. And we've got that done. I've also got this done, and it looks pretty good. I didn't spend nearly as much time on this as I did on the fenders, because almost all this is going to be covered up with either the bumper lip or the grille. So I didn't spend a lot of man hours putting that together, but you know, I did have to knock all that rust coat and that rubbery tar stuff off. But if you look, see how transparent the green is? I mean, this is about 3 coats of the green over the white primer, and it's still really light. But I don't care because you're not going to see it. So I'm not going to worry about it. So now let me let this sit a little bit, because it's going on really wet. I think I'm going to turn the air pressure down a little bit and put my second coat of clear on there, and then I'll let this set up for a couple days before I mount it up. But it's getting close. Cherokee's roadworthy. Okay, so looking at it now, I've got this hung. This is dry to the touch. I can put tape on it. These are looking real good. I don't know how well you can see them there. You know, just like anything else that you do, that it has to be perfect to look perfect. You guys probably can't see the errors, but I'm the one that did it, and I can see the errors, but I'm not going to point them out because it makes me feel bad. But it looks pretty good. I think this is one of the best panels that I have ever done, and it's definitely because of the extra detail and time put into it. But let's get busy on setting this up, because I have a black that needs to be put on here, and also 2 red stripes. So let's start working in that direction. Okay, this whole area here has to be spray painted black, but not the fender. I'm not going to go and take the black all the way up to the nose of the fender. I'm not going to do that. But one of the things that I did find previously was like painter's tape, like this stuff here, bleeds under it when you're spraying automotive paint. So you need something better. So even on this, I'm going to run my lines with the 1/4-inch vinyl tape made specifically for auto body, and it does not bleed underneath like the other ones do. And then I can put the painter's tape over that. Okay, and I'm going to mask this off in plastic so that I don't get any overspray, and I'm going to shoot this black. And the reason it's black is because the kick panel from here down is black. Okay. All right, so I got the black highlight done on both fenders. And now I'm setting it up here. I'm peeling the plastic back. I'm going to tape up here, and I'm going to put my two red racing stripes in this area here. And then once I do that, I'll mask off the black and spray some red on there. All right. Okay, let me show you the trouble I'm having. If you look at this one, where I've got the stripes painted in, it looks pretty good. I mean, I don't have any real reactions or anything like that with the paint. However, on this side, and I also had it in the black. I'm having some kind of chemical reaction with the paint where it's crinkling. So I'm going to have to sand that down and get to a better base that's not going to have that. So this one here is going to take me a little bit more work. And the other side looks okay. So let me get busy on that. It's all these little things that you could just, pretend like you don't see. But then it's going to eat you up because every time you walk by it, you're going to go, man, I should have fixed that. We're finishing this up now. I basically taped it off, got the stripes on there, I got the black contrast on there. I did have problems with contamination, and I'm still having some, but it's not consistent. I mean, it's only in certain spots. And I got tired of fussing with it, so I bought a couple of little touch-up paintbrushes. Instead of retaping it, sanding it down, and retaping it again, after a couple times of doing that, I got tired of it. So basically, I was able to clean it up and then put the paint back on there with these little detail brushes, and that's where we're at. Basically, I'm going to let this set overnight, clean it up, scuff it a little bit, and then clear coat from the red line down. All right, and this one's the same. And to putting this back on the Cherokee, I already got the front back on there, and so now all we got to do is mount up these fenders, hook the lights back up, and we can start driving it again. Yay! So we're reaching the end. I got the clear coat on everything. Now I've got some seams here where I taped off from blending the one coat, the clear coat into this bottom area here. And the thing is, clear coat stays soft for a long time, so I'll probably wait a month or so and then wet sand some of this orange peel out and also get rid of those seams and then put some new finish car polish on it. But what we're going to do next is I'm going to tape up the edges and we're going to mount these fenders on the Cherokee. All right, fellas, there she is, the first time in like 14 years that it's all been the right color. All right, so now I've got a Valance, two front fenders that are newly painted, and now the rest of the vehicle needs painted. But looking good. It's running good. If you watch my other videos, I rebuilt this and refurbished the rear tailgate. And next I'm going to, this black here that I put in, it's temporary. I am going to paint that green. I have some more paint. I'll paint that green so that it's all one color. Maybe do some touch-ups, etc., etc. However, this paint is like 8 or 9 years old sitting outside, and it's weathered and fatigued. So I'll probably do some touch-ups, but then it's still gonna need a complete paint job, but that's in the future. Check it out, guys. This is one of the trucks or vehicles that's on my bucket list. I still think these wide track Cherokees are probably the best looking sport utility ever made. And with the muscle grill and all the goodies on there, I like it. And I'm going to be putting daytime running lights on the front bumper. Like I mentioned before, it's sitting there now. It's got powder coat on it that went from silver to gray. I'm going to paint that black, and I'll do the rear bumper also. I'll probably put some big backup lights on there. And but yeah, finally, after about 4 weeks of fussing with this, I got it to where I can drive it again. All right, Rock Lord, out!